the Earth Charter is really a set of guiding principles about certainly what kind of future we want to move toward, what are the kinds of changes we need to make in terms of our values. I mean, when you talk about a change in cosmovision or of worldview, along with that go certain values, and in the Earth Charter very much has this sense of Earth as community. I mean, if there's one phrase that I particularly like from, if I were to latch on to two words from the Earth Charter, this idea of Earth community or the community of life, or in the sense of Earth as community rather than the Earth is not a resource, the Earth is not a collection of objects. Thomas Berry would say, it's a community of subjects, but Earth community, I think, is a very eloquent way of expressing that, and the whole kind of basis, I think, of the Earth Charter is thinking of how can we create a healthy, thriving Earth community. What do we need to do that? And I think another real genius of the Earth Charter, or something I particularly want to underline in that, is connecting the social dimension and the ecological dimension, that they really are inseparable. I mean, we cannot solve or address ecological problems if we don't address, the division between rich and poor. And likewise, poverty, if we destroy the Earth, poverty is going to get worse. That really it's the same systems as well, which both destroy the Earth and which generate poverty, or that concentrate wealth in the hands of the few. And so those two, we really have to work on that together. And then there's also, for instance, the principles around democracy and nonviolence, which I think complement that whole thing in terms of how do we go about this, what kind of world do we want. Because in the end, I think a really key thing, and this is, I think, something that the Earth Charter really can give, we need a positive vision of what we can move toward. You can have to say that, a sustainable society would be a better society for everyone and for the entire Earth. It would be a richer society, maybe not in terms of how much money we have, but in terms of the quality of relationships, our happiness, our sense of well-being, our health, both physical and spiritual, all those different dimensions. That really, I think that what the Earth Charter does is kind of present these principles about what would create that kind of society that we want. It gives us something to move toward, and a sense of what are some of the things we would need to change, or some of the values or actions we would need to change in order to do that.